Alright, let's see if this fucking works. Ever had an iPhone 6 not charging 0.5? 0.5 constantly is DFU mode, usually. Alright, so I fucking gave up on that stupid iPad while I was waiting for it to reboot. I'm gonna see if I can see if there's anything out on the web for it. Alright, so we have an iPad mini that has no display. It's charging. Let me see if the computer sees it. If it even has enough charge to turn on. Probably doesn't have enough charge to turn on. Alright, so it feels like this one's been apart before. So I'm just going to pull the screen on it. See if I can get under the screen. Without breaking it. There we go. Yeah, it's definitely been replaced before. Adhesive's just, I mean, it's okay, it's just not very strong. You gotta have really good strong adhesive if you're gonna do these. So we got the iPad open. Does mine? Yes, Bobby, it does. Mine has dual video. Pull this LCD up. See what's going on under here. I'm not sure what's going on. This looks like the screen was pulled. It may have been pulled because it had no image to start with, and they pulled it to see if they could figure it out, and didn't. So now we have it. May have tried a new LCD and everything in it already. LCD looks okay. I don't see any cracks or anything in it. Yeah, LCD's been pulled before. Yeah, it came right up. They won't pull anywhere near that easy if they've never been out before. Alright, so we'll pull our screws. And after this one, I'm going to call it a day because I'm tired. I've been up super early and gone to bed super late both nights. So, girlfriend was in the hospital last night. Didn't get home until about 11.
Did you find out what was wrong with her?
No, they fucking ran all the tests and stuff and did blood work and made sure that there was, like, that she wasn't just dehydrated for some reason, like, really bad. And that was all fine. The first guy that came in said that she probably had acid reflux and people pass out all the time, so that's not a big deal. Literally, that's what he said. He said people pass out every day. It's not anything to worry about.
I got touched.
What'd you do?
Nice. I just received them.
Check the connectors, make sure they're not fucked.
Oh, nope. Touch one out.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
No, you mean on the iPad
board?
Itself?
Yeah.
On the motherboard?
Alright, so we got our shield out. Brandon, it went okay. I mean, we're not going to get any bill passed this year, unfortunately, because they have to rewrite it and see if they can get everybody on board for the rewrite. But It was encouraging to talk to some of the representatives that were going to vote on it, and they only need 3 of 5 to get it, and we talked to 3 that were fully in support of it. Some of them were supposedly on the fence about it at first, so it was good to talk to them and see that they listened to what we were saying and they had an understanding of what we were talking about. When everybody was coming down, it was kind of discovered that they had changed the bill. They put in a little sub-clause at one point and said that it was only going to be focused on Tennessee for tractors for some reason, but it's still promising. Alright, so looks like there's been some flux down here. Not sure if that's just from originally being there or what. So I'm gonna check. I've got no image on LCD, so I want to check my filters here. There's quite a few of them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to make sure all those are good and reading within spec of each other. So we're going to do a diode reading across those connectors, just like we did earlier. So red probe on ground. So let's go, should be ground, yep. 0.326, 0.326, 326, 326, 326, 326. Same, oh, slipped off the ground there. Same, 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 and same. So our filters look good. Let's make sure that we have continuity across them. Actually, we want to check resistance here because resistance can be varying on some of them. I've seen that in the past where it's not exactly the same across all the filters. 0.35, 3.5, 3.5. 3.5, 3.5. Oh, what are we getting here? What's going on? Oh, it's kind of iffy. It's jumping all over the place. Yeah, they all read in the same ballpark. Let's go back here and check and see if maybe I just can't see the image and that we actually have a blown backlight, which is completely possible. If it's on the charging logo, those can sometimes be hard to see. So the filter does look a little discolored. We're going to check it. Our battery's disconnected. The iPad mini backlight filter is actually right here. And then the diode for it is down here and the inductor is right here. And the PMIC is actually what controls it on the minis. Yeah, Brandon, it will be a slow process. I agree. Alright, so let's see if our filter beeps and cross our fingers that it doesn't. Alright, so our filter does not beep. Yep, so it's dead. Let's see if we have a short. We don't there. It's hard to get under this without touching it. No shorts. Alright, so we can meter back to our filter here, or our diode, excuse me, from our filter. See, the connection is there, but if we meter to the other side, which is the output of the filter, there's nothing. So this is actually just a backlight issue. I thought maybe it was an image issue, but like I said, it's hard to see just the charging logo. So we are going to replace this filter. Let's see how to go about this. Normally what I do is I bend this back some because it just makes it easier to get to. So if you grab this shielding with something, you can usually fold it back. There we go. So that way it's out of the way some. So we should be able to get our tweezers in there hopefully. We'll put some, turn the brightness down a little bit so you can see that better. We'll put some flux on there. Is the microscope camera a lot clearer lately? Because I've been dicking with it a lot to try to get to where you all can see it easier. Before I noticed it was just not very clear. Alright, so we'll come in. Still kind of tight, but I can get on both sides of that filter now. Alright, so the filter is out. A little more down or up, Bobby, on the brightness? Alright, so we've got that cleaned up. We're going to come in. You want to touch up your pads. That way they're ready to accept your new parts. Alright, so I'm gonna grab the well, I'm gonna destroy my cable in the process. Just pull that out of the way before I fucking end up destroying it. I'm gonna grab a 6S backlight filter because I think they're about the same size and it should work. I can probably go find one, but those filters are tiny. Come off, please. You're still not off. Now it's off. Alright, so we'll grab our filter and we'll see if it's about the same size. Might be smaller actually. Yeah, it's smaller, but that's okay. That's just the package size. The actual reading on it should be sufficient. So we're going to solder that down into place. I need to order some coils that have the same package size for the iPad minis. Alright, so that's soldered on both sides. We want to go back in and tack it just to make sure that it's good on either side. Probably going to add a little bit of solder since our pad is opened up a little more. Don't bridge. There we go. Alright, so we're not bridged anymore. Solder looks good around that. Yeah, the 6S I think is right on that rating. I think it's got a slightly higher ohms resistance, but I don't think it'll make a difference. I mean, we'll find out. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. We'll just replace it. But I've replaced the 6S fuse on a few of them without any problems. So, or the filter without any issues. The milliamp rating I believe is the same or close to the same. I mean, honestly, these filters on the 6S they blow instantly, so I can't imagine that it would be any issue. The package sizing is just different as far as the overall actual size of it. Alright, so that's in. Let's hook up our LCD panel and our touch. Touch isn't so much important, but the LCD panel. But so my battery is disconnected right now, which is a must if you're working on any device, especially devices super sensitive to shorting while hooking up the LCD. So LCD is plugged in. We got our line hooked up here. Everything's ready to go. Power's put in place. Let's see if I get an image now. So there you go. Now we have a charging logo. Backlight's working again. And we are all set. So that's fairly simple one. We had 2 easy ones tonight. Where did my logo go? My logo's gone.
Oh, you killed it.
Y'all been watching this without the logo? Actually, I don't know where it is. It's disappeared. Where are you at, logo?
Windows Update decided you need to be there.
Yeah. When does Windows Update got rid of my logo? Well, I'll have to fucking dick with that later. Anyway. Beard Man. What's up, Eddie? You did steal my logo because it's now gone. It was right here, but if I load it and reload it, it doesn't show up. So whatever. Anyway, so that was simple enough. Just backlight fuse was or filter was burnt out. But I'm gonna head home because I'm sleepy. And if you all didn't see the previous video, we did a success with no image after what I would assume was a drop, even though they said it was in a case, which doesn't mean shit. But thanks for watching, guys, and you all have a great night. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I guarantee I'll have more because I got a stack of boards over here waiting for tomorrow. So I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a good night.